Hello, I'm a stand-up critic and let's talk about the Transformers. The Transformers were originally a series of toy robots that could transform into everyday vehicles. They were adapted into a 1980s cartoon, which then led to a live-action remake in 2007, made by everyone's favorite director to hate, Michael Bay. The film retells the story of the Autobots fighting against the evil Decepticons with the help of the humans played by Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox. The film was very good and the Transformers were popular again for future generations. Then, everything went downhill with the sequel Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, which has a nonsensical plot, horrible dialogue, and robots with penises and testicles.
I am directly below! The enemy scrotum!
But since it was a box office hit, another film was made, Transformers Dark of the Moon, which is a better sequel, but it has no Megan Fox, and instead replaced with some blonde chick that nobody remembers. But at least it has John Malkovich, Frances McDormand and Leonard Nimoy, so that's a plus. And after a 3-year gap, the fourth film came out, Transformers Age of Extinction. But there's no Shia LaBeouf anymore, so he's replaced by another character played by Mark Wahlberg. This is the longest film in the series, at a runtime of 165 minutes, featuring the Dino Robots, Hong Kong getting destroyed, and endless action scenes. And all of this leads to the fifth and worst film in the series, Transformers The Last Knight. It has so much and yet so little substance, resulting in an illogical mess. It recycles the same formulas from previous installments, the characters feel like caricatures of caricatures, and the story elements are pretty absurd even by its own standards. But at least the action is entertaining, so it has to be good. So, let's see what the Master of Explosions has done this time. This is Transformers 5. We start off with the Paramount Mountain throwing shit at us. This is the Middle Ages, where King Arthur and his army are fighting against the Saxons. Wait, is this Transformers or the King Arthur film by Guy Ritchie? I hope so, because then the review will be over a lot sooner.
Where in hell is your so-called magician?
He will be here, Lancelot.
How are we gonna get out of this?
He promised a weapon, one of great power.
Arthur, you're my king. Merlin is no wizard.
He's a worthless drunkard.
Oh, God, I'm sozzled.
Merlin is played by Stanley Tucci as a completely different character from Transformers 4, who meets up with the Transformers at a secret hideout in the mountains.
No, I kept your secret! I did! Just as I promised! We Britons are in a desperate fight. End of time sort of thing. I hate to ask, but we need your help.
Did you really have to wait halfway through the battle and half the men to die in order to ask the robots for help? You should have done it a lot sooner.
All right, I am what they say. I'm a liar, I'm a charlatan. I've deceived my whole life, but if I could, for one moment, change this world for the better, I beg of you.
Guardian Knights transform. Dragon is yours to command. Protect this staff. One day a great evil will come for it.
We're giving you this weapon of power, even though you're clearly not worthy of it. Merlin has the dragon defeat the Saxons, thus winning the battle. But wait, if the Saxons were defeated, how did the UK become, well, the UK we all know today? I think Rick and Morty might have something to do with it. We cut to the present and tell me if the narrator's voice sounds familiar.
Optimus Prime has left us to find his makers. Some say he will never return.
That's right, Anthony Hopkins. He's a prestigious actor, he can afford to appear in a bad film.
Transformers are declared illegal on Earth. The world has set up a new paramilitary force, the TRF. Except in Cuba, Castro lets them sun on his beaches.
If this isn't political commentary, then I don't know what it is. By the way, something you'll notice very quickly is the constant change in the aspect ratio. The black bars constantly keep changing size every 2 or 3 shots throughout the film for no apparent reason.
There's a reason why you're always open.
There's a reason you're always single.
What?
But what you did! It's like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade out here, Jimmy J!
Shit! IR sensors on these guys as they move.
Flight, push tactical and airborne.
Changing the aspect ratio like that is not cool, it's distracting. Anyway, we cut to the lost children from It who enter a restricted area, but like most films, their curiosity gets them into trouble.
Warning. Unauthorized trespassing. This is the Department of Homeland Security. Please step forward calmly and surrender.
Suddenly, they are saved by a Latino girl and her googly-eyed robot companion.
But you're being a baby about it, Squeaks. It's alright. You did good. You kids gotta get out of here.
Kids? You're here.
I live here.
And in another out-of-nowhere moment, Mark Wahlberg's character shows up to help them leave the area.
Hey, you know there's a reward for turning you in.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. You want to get punched in the face like really hard?
No.
Good, go.
Okay. You're such an idiot.
See you around, legend.
Wahlberg tries to help a dying Transformer who gives him a mysterious medallion, but he's quickly captured by the TRF.
It's a positive match, sir. It's Cade Yeager.
Oh no, they've killed Bumblebee! Or have they? Ouch, my back! Ouch, my head! Ouch, my face! Ouch, my balls!
Next time you shoot somebody, don't go near them till you're sure they're dead.
Hold your fire! Hold it!
Me and my crew are rolling out of here.
Call off your birds.
Let's go. They're not gonna touch us.
Wusses.
Meanwhile, in space, Optimus Prime lands on the former home planet of Cybertron, which is odd because in the third film it was completely destroyed, but in this film it seems to be intact.
I've been waiting for you, Optimus.
You are my creator.
I am Quintessa, the prime of life.
Optimus is captured and somewhat hypnotized by Quintessa into helping her rebuild the planet.
The staff is the only way to bring life back to Cybertron. The staff was stolen from me. Gave it to your precious humans.
My maker. I do.
And we don't see Optimus Prime again for about 40 minutes. We cut to Oxford, where we are introduced to a history teacher played by... No, I'm not Megan Fox, but I do resemble her.
Arthur, a likely composite of a Roman general and a Celtic king. Our dragon, just a medieval catapult. Merlin, our kingmaker, probably never existed.
I don't know, if I lived in a world where aliens turned out to be real, I would believe anything. Wahlberg and the Autobots return to their hideout, which is a scrapyard. Probably the same place where this movie should have never left.
Is this a Autobot hookup site?
Nah, just go here to dream. Check out that classy chassis. Whoa, look at the junk in her trunk, eh?
Transformers porn. The less you know about it, the better. We also meet a scavenger robot voiced by Steve Buscemi. And no, I am not making any Big Lebowski jokes, even with John Goodman and John Turturro in the same film.
You always resort to violence, right off the bat.
I love violence.
Where'd you get that piece of junk? A Knights of Iacon talisman? In this dump? There were exactly 7, count 'em, 7 signs of the apocalypse. And that talisman showing up here is numero uno.
Next!
Huh? How did she get there so quickly? We saw her leave with the other kids, and then we see her underneath the John Goodman robot. I don't blame you if you missed her, because she's barely visible in the shot because of her size and the way the scene is directed.
And I have a name, you know. It's Isabella. Isabella with a Z.
I don't care if it's a Z, an emoji, or a dollar sign, all right? This is no place for... You just go home, please.
I don't got a home. Decepticon fired a rocket. Parents were home. I wasn't. No way I was going to foster.
Enough of childhood trauma. Let's cut to the scene where they're trying to fix Bumblebee's voice after not having it in 5 movies.
Come on. Your real voice. For the first time, buddy. Belt it out.
This is so exciting. Oh no, this isn't my damn voice. Day Trader is a punk-ass bitch.
Bumblebee's voice will become important later on, even though it won't make any lick of sense. Elsewhere, some strange horns are growing out of the earth in different parts of the world, and TRF Commander Lennox is assigned to a prisoner exchange with a Decepticon.
ID confirmed. Megatron.
That's not Megatron, that's a continuity error. He looked like this when he was killed in the 3rd film, and was then resurrected as Galvatron looking like this, What the hell happened in between? Did he hate his new look so he went for an uglier design?
I want my crew.
Give me names!
Mohawk.
What up, fellas? Man, I want to kill you right now.
They are taking the Suicide Squad route by giving Megatron's henchmen names and background stories, even if they don't end up having any character development whatsoever.
What do you really want, Megatron?
What anyone wants, human. To go home.
Megatron and his team track down Mark Wahlberg and the Autobots, with the TRF following them too.
66 evac, let's move!
What are the Dinobots doing? They're supposed to be good, and yet they're killing these humans in cold blood.
Those were my men.
These Dinobots are beyond redemption.
Decepticons are coming.
Oh, yeah!
They make it to a ghost town where most of Megatron's team gets killed in less than 30 seconds.
Am I the only one in here? Ah, this ain't right.
I wasn't surprised. Character development is not Michael Bay's strongest point.
Decepticons! Retreat, chicken!
Oh my god! A leprechaun!
Who the hell are you?
Leprechauns are tiny, green, and Irish, and that is offensive.
They come across a robot with a British accent played by Jim Carter.
My name is Cogman, sir, and I am here because of that. And that is here because of you.
Hey, Kate, what's with the C-3PO ripoff?
Don't kill the messenger, or the messenger will kill you.
How rude!
You are needed, sir. Urgently. My master is fond of saying that all the important decisions in life often come down to just one moment.
Wahlberg and Bumblebee accompany the British robot to the UK without much questioning, and the rest of the Autobots and the girl don't show up again for an entire hour. Having them take up most of the screen time and then quickly forget about them is not good storytelling, guys. By the way, where is Optimus Prime?
The place you call Earth has another name. Unicron.
Cybertron's ancient enemy.
Wait a minute, you mean Unicron? The giant robot who feasted upon other planets is now planet Earth? That's a bit insulting to the fans of the show, especially since the original had the voice of Orson Welles.
Nemesis Prime.
I will fight anyone who stands in my way.
Optimus Prime doesn't show up again for yet another hour. After all, he does appear in every poster of the film like he's one of the main characters.
The alien horns are still
We cut back to Peter Quill's mother watching the news with her family.
Have you found a man yet, Vivian?
No.
So sad.
You should really look in here. I mean, there are lots of adverts. Some of them are very tempting.
He'd love that.
History is being rewritten, and you want to talk about a man?
Or a woman.
Aunt Helen. Women seeking women. Here we go.
Just like the other films by Michael Bay, there's always an ethnicity or minority group being poked fun at, and this film mainly focuses on one. The British people and all the stereotypes that they have become known for. You got the British butler, the British lord, the British university teacher, and of course, the non-stop talking British women.
Please, mademoiselle, don't do that!
What?
Je m'appelle Autrode!
That voice sounds familiar. God damn it, you too!
So which bloody bot are you then? Soundwave! Shockwave! Please tell me that I've been abducted by one of the famous ones!
Huh?
Please tell me that I've been abducted by one of the famous ones!
Who the hell says that? Imagine if I was being kidnapped and I said, "Oh no, I think I'm going to be killed. I only hope I get to be killed by someone famous like Ted Bundy." She's taken to the same place Mark Wahlberg is taken to meet, you guessed it, Anthony Hopkins.
My name is Edmund Burton, 12th Earl of Falcon. These were all my predecessors, they're all Falcons, and that was my aunt there, my great-great-great-great-aunt. She poisoned my great-great-great-uncle for some reason. She's barking mad, she's an absolute bitch.
I can't believe that Sir Anthony Hopkins just said that. So throughout a 10-minute exposition scene, Anthony Hopkins explains that the Transformers worked with numerous historical figures in their fight for peace, which doesn't explain how none of this has been mentioned or acknowledged in the previous films.
Mozart, Beethoven, Mahler, Edmund Hillary, Copernicus, Tesla. They all belong to a secret society, you see.
Shia LaBeouf is in this film. Even though it's just a picture, it still counts as an appearance.
Now, this place was built around the original Round Table. 12 alien knights who saw in Camelot what the human race could be at its finest. Cogman?
Hello?
You ruined the moment again.
I was making the moment more epic.
You were in Downton Abbey, man. Show some dignity.
Now, legend held that one last knight would someday be chosen, and the struggle to save the world would begin. That last knight is you.
What?
Stop it!
What?
I don't find this funny.
No whoopee, Mr. Cade?
It's been a while.
Well, how long's a while? A week? A month?
None of your business. Huh? What is this? Is that like another English thing?
No, just a curious thing.
Well, maybe I'm saving myself.
What are you saving yourself for, old age?
Why don't you go back to the important stuff?
Stuff of Merlin.
Bequeathed to him by an alien race, fused with his DNA, so that only he would have the key to unlock its alien power. The staff was buried with Merlin's body. Only a direct descendant of Merlin himself can wield this instrument of absolute power. Miss Vivian, a Merlin's last descendant here on Earth, and as such, you.
Oh.
What a twist!
TRF, surround the castle and lock it down.
The TRF arrive at the castle, so our heroes have to escape.
I got him, boys! Wow! Ooh, down I go. Ooh.
They split up, with Vivian and Mark going to her house to find the staff's location, but not before having some misunderstandings with the ladies.
What is going on up there?
Just grab it. Hurry, let's make this quick.
Oh, this is exciting.
I can't get it out.
Oh, wow. Great.
Oh my god, such a hoarder!
It's like having Tarzan in the house.
They find a clue which leads to a Navy museum in London, just as Anthony Hopkins gets more information out of Juncture 2 about the planet.
They knew, way back in the Dark Ages, where the end would begin.
Earth is Unicron. One day his horns will rise to fight the mad goddess Quintessa.
I thought Cybertron was destroyed by the war between Autobots and Decepticons, not by a 10,000-year prediction that makes no sense.
Why are they spread out all over the Earth in a jumble? The answer, they aren't. Time and Mother Nature pulled them apart. And what's smack in the center of that perfect circle?
Genius! That's Stonehenge. Don't let us get caught, Cogman.
My speciality, my lord.
Now here's something you don't see every day. Anthony Hopkins in a car being driven by a robot.
Move, bitch, get out of my way. Move, bitch, get out of my way.
They make it to the museum where Vivian's DNA can make the submarine work. So she could make the submarine work just by touching it. Can you imagine if Vivian had visited the museum earlier and touched the submarine's controls before she knew about her family's past? La 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 la! Oh, nice submarine! I'm going to pretend that I am the captain. Haha! What is going on? I swear that this is not my fault!
What is all this?
End of the world, I thought a last meal would be in order.
It's all the time, please.
What did she say?
Go on a date, get a
Is this a
boyfriend.
date?
No, God, it's not a date. No, it's just that.
It's romantic.
So while our leads are having this forced relationship, the planet Cybertron is heading towards Earth, causing panic and chaos.
Earth will follow 2 hours later. Dominic modeled potential casualties in the tens of millions.
We are going to England.
Things are likely to get nasty. Take a field trip to the front lines. Let's go make some noise. Let's give them hell.
Our heroes make it to an underwater ship with the TRF on their tail and manage to locate Merlin's grave.
You've come all this way for this? For your ugly great-great-granddad's bones in a box and some stupid stick?
Suddenly, Optimus Prime shows up, but he's evil! So he takes the staff and Bumblebee tries to stop him.
Brian, stop! Brian, you gotta stop!
Please, don't do this!
Stop!
I am Bumblebee.
Oh, how convenient! How come Bumblebee is now able to talk? How would that have made Optimus turn back to good?
What have I done?
I seriously doubt that Earth would survive the impact of another planet. In real life, it would just obliterate into millions of pieces. If I have to mention every single plot hole, we're gonna be here forever. Megatron shows up, taking the staff from Optimus and heads for Stonehenge, where Anthony Hopkins and the army are waiting to attack.
You wretched human!
Anthony Hopkins is shot and then he's quickly forgotten by everyone else, except for his butler, but no one else bothers to help the dying man.
Knights, Autobots, this cannot and will not be the end.
Help me! I'm suffering! I think I can make it, but I need immediate help.
When the account of the ages is etched into the cosmos, let those who
hello? Stop talking and do something! I'm an award-winning actor! Wow! All of you deserve to die, assholes!
Of all the Earls I have had the pleasure to serve, you are by far the coolest.
I have found your staff of power.
Quintessa uses the staff to suck the life out of Earth, causing endless destruction everywhere. So the TRF join forces with the Autobots to stop her. Not to mention that this has got to be the longest day in history.
There's our landing zone!
Alright, we're going down!
They make it to the platform and they're about to reach the chamber when...
I got a Hail Mary, how about physics?
Lennox team, we're pulling you out. Mission's over.
Huh? For real?
They just changed the whole plan. We can't get inside.
What?
The operation is over.
Okay, now they are going to listen to Buster from Arrested Development with his new plan.
Alright, there's a chunk right here that's held up by thin vines. You're gonna blow out those vines. Use tactical nukes, blow out the vines, and let it swing. Okay, you let gravity do the rest. The chamber comes down, the energy transfer stops, and the Earth is saved.
Go, go!
No! We're Merlin!
What are you doing? It's just dusty old books.
What?
Sure, why not?
Missiles away!
The platform is knocked down, but the destruction isn't stopping.
Energy transfer is still continuing. T-minus 55 minutes and counting.
That didn't work.
Urgh! I knew we shouldn't have listened to a member of the Bluth family.
I'm Mom, and I want to shoot down everything you say so I feel good about myself.
So to wrap things up, the villains are defeated, and Vivian manages to take out the staff, thus saving the planet.
At the heart of every legend, there is truth.
Oh yeah, you two were completely pointless.
I am Optimus Prime, calling all Autobots. It is time to come home.
No way I'm cleaning up this mess.
But wait, there's a mid-credits scene where we see Quintessa disguised as a human.
Unicron. But I could show you how to kill him.
I am 100% not looking forward to see that unfold. This was stupid. The story has hundreds of subplots that go nowhere, the plot holes are gigantic, and Anthony Hopkins' appearance in the film is quite bizarre. It's no wonder that the prequel Bumblebee took a different approach to the franchise without Michael Bay's involvement, making it the best Transformers film so far. I am a standard critic, and thanks for watching, you Michael Bay fans and haters. tasks.